Marissa had just moved into a small, cheap apartment in the city. The rent was low, the neighborhood quiet enough at first glance, and the building manager seemed harmless, if a little off. But every night she noticed it, a faint, sour odor drifting from the apartment above hers. At first she tried to ignore it, then the sound started. Not loud bangs or obvious footsteps, just subtle, almost imperceptible noises at night. The scrape of furniture, whispering, sometimes the sound of someone moving around in the dark when the hall light was off. Marissa lived alone, and the apartment above had been empty for weeks, or so she thought. One evening, around 2 a.m., she heard something worse. A soft, deliberate tapping on her ceiling like nails or claws scratching the plaster. Her first thought was rats. She called the building manager, who shrugged. "Old pipes," he said. "Probably just the building settling. Nothing to worry about." But the noises didn't stop, they got louder. They got closer. One night she was lying in bed when she felt the unmistakable sensation of something standing in her room. Her sheets pressed down, the air heavy. She froze. "Marissa?" a voice whispered. It was her own voice, but wrong, slow, guttural, as if someone else had tried to imitate it. She bolted out of bed, flipped the lights on. Nothing. The next day she knocked on the apartment above hers. The door was unlocked. Inside, the place was bare except for the walls. Every wall was covered in thin, jagged scratches, some fresh, some old, and a single word repeated over and over. "Stay." She ran downstairs to the manager. "There's someone up there," she yelled. "You said it was empty." He didn't look surprised. "It is," he said calmly. "But people sometimes never leave." That night she couldn't sleep. Every creak, every whisper, every tap on the ceiling was magnified in the small room. Then she noticed the shadows. They moved differently than the light should allow. Slow, deliberate, as if the darkness had weight. At 3:17 a.m., the power went out. The air grew heavy and she could hear breathing just behind her. She spun around, flashlight trembling in her hand, and froze. A figure stood in the corner. Tall, thin, human-shaped, but with skin gray and stretched tight over bone. Its eyes were black, bottomless. It smiled. "Finally," it whispered. Marissa screamed. The flashlight dropped. When she looked up, it was gone, but the smell remained. That sour, choking stench crawling into her nose, into her lungs. And on the ceiling, freshly scratched into the plaster. "You should have stayed." She left the apartment the next day. She never returned. But the building still stands and the rent is cheap.